So I keep seeing the Emperor in my mind's eye. Let's see why. So half the deck just fell to the side, and I'm seeing the Eight of Swords reversed. Getting out of some sort of mental blockage. I heard the word illumination. I also just heard revitalization. There could be a need to take a step back, release your grip on something at this time, a certain outcome, a person. You could be working very hard and not seeing results because you're working too hard, I just heard. Money, and I don't know why, I felt my throat chakra try to block up just then, and a divine union are on the way for you, but it is stalled at this time. You could be worried about timing. You need to give yourself more self-care, I'm hearing. Radical self-care, I just heard. With the Six of Pentacles reversed, there is a lack of give and take, or an imbalance in giving and taking. Maybe you are giving too much of yourself to something. I'm definitely sensing overworking here. Loosen your grip up on the situation. Allow the divine to bring you abundance. You only have to meet God halfway. You do not need to slave. And that is being illuminated to you with the Seven of Cups reversed, with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. That is the key to this. Once you start treating yourself more like royalty, I just heard you will become royalty. It is your divine birthright to be so. The star. All you could have ever dreamt of. Everything that when you wished upon a star as a child, when you saw that 1111 and you made that wish, that's coming, landing right underneath the King of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Money and love. You need to slow down. You don't like being in stagnant energy, but you also don't like resting. And those are two different things. Stagnant energy is universal. It's what's happening because the universe sees you overworking, trying to take up more of the reins than what you should be. Resting is when you're giving the divine at least half the obligation to step in and help you. But you're getting out of that. With the Four of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck, you're getting out of that apathy. Even though you are very scared of what the outcome might be if you worked less, if you did less in general. I just heard watch and see. If you have nothing left to lose, then just try it and see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? You have to get back up and do what you were doing all over again? The Empress, resting in divine energy, allowing the divine to do things in due time. Counterparts, the Emperor and the Empress. This is the result. You become royalty. You become the Emperor, the Empress, and you get your Emperor or Empress. And this person, you two, together, become a power couple. You are king and queen. You bring in this money and this love, this divine wish. I heard God didn't plant that in your heart for nothing. And look, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. Complete wish fulfillment, an ending and a beginning of a new cycle. What I'm saying to you is true. The advice for you today is to stand in your power. Control your emotions. Rest in your sovereignty. Be wise in your decision making. You've got this. The Lovers at the bottom of the deck.